Alrighty, folks, welcome to another episode of the Marked for Live Wrestling Podcast. My name is Jeff Bailey.
I'm Jerry Jones. What is up?
Oh my gosh, man, what a week in
Woo.
wrestling. What a beach break we had. Before we get into that, let's V-trigger that subscribe button.
Yeah, man. Come off
Up
the top rope.
On the old likes.
Woo.
Ring the bell, leave us some comments, hit up the old tweet ski.
You know, you did your homework again. I still have not done my homework. One day, folks.
Someday, you guys, I need a vote. I need a vote. My notebook needs a vote, guys.
Yeah.
2.0 or Adam Cole. Oh, Adam Cole, man. Cool. Stock.
Wow.
I still love you, Adam Cole, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what.
Oh, but man, let's dig right into this. I mean, this ladder match, which, by the way, this is the first singles ladder match in AEW.
I had no idea that this was the first.
This is the first. Who wants to go after this? Because, oh my God, what a match. This was incredible wrestling.
I kind of love the cold open. They're just in the ring.
They did announce on Twitter, if you wanted, like did their entrances live on YouTube.
Okay.
I think it was just to save time.
Yeah.
They've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah.
So they, watch the entrances on YouTube if you really want them. But
well, see, that's the thing. When I get a cold open, I know I'm about to get one hell of a match.
Banger.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Banger.
Wow.
Yes. I think it breaks down to four real big things for me. Which Sammy did take this down. I think, wow, what a match. But the suplex, the towering suplex, the highest suplex I've ever seen.
I mean, if there have been higher, I've never seen them, but that was just, I think because I obviously started behind and all I text you was holy shit. But I think your text to me may have been in reference.
I think my text to you was the springboard into the cutter.
Wow. That
off the top. I mean, the landing was spot perfect.
Yes.
This is some amazing, wow. And then the top rope off the ladder, the crossroads off the ladder was insane.
Yeah, that was.
And then the huge ladder splash.
Yes.
Where the ladder clearly didn't gimmick.
Yeah.
And Sammy just was it's like, oh my God, it could crushed his face into the ground, folks. But then, there's just even more in the match. Fuego shows up.
Okay, so why was not a disqualification?
Oh, it's a ladder match.
It's a ladder match, but does that necessarily assume a no DQ?
I don't know if you want to get into the rules of AEW, but typically ladder matches are no DQ.
I'm just saying, I just felt it was unnecessary. It's not. It wasn't a lights out match. It wasn't a street fight.
Cody gives him a tiger driver.
Oh yeah,
and he pays the price.
Yeah,
for his insolence. But then which leads to Sammy connecting on that GTH, which was mega flush. I mean, they're like, I think he hit Cody in the jaw. I'm like, no, he didn't. He hit him straight in the forehead. I mean, was rough.
Yeah. These guys nailed so many spots last night. It was.
What do you think of the ref moving the ladder?
I thought they had a good explanation, and I'm glad they did it because he's like, hey, if any misstep and they hit that, I thought that
there was some safety issues.
Yeah,
from the GCW show. I think they wanted to avoid that.
Yeah,
people already saw Ray Phoenix's elbow explode on national television.
Yeah, I thought it was
they're
smart.
just let's trying to maybe take down the injury angle a little bit.
Yeah, I'm glad they did it. I figured they were doing it for safety reasons, and I didn't have a problem with it.
But I didn't understand him moving the ladder away while they're hanging on the
right.
I'm like,
I got it. I mean, I could see any slippage And man, that could have just been really bad. Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
But all in all, oh my god. I mean, who wants to go next? Who wants to be the next ladder match for AEW after that performance?
You're gonna have if you're doing a ladder match, man. I don't know what you do to top that. Here, I hate. I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything about that other company. I'm not gonna throw shade at the other company.
Why not, Jerry? I mean, why not? Come on, man.
But that match represented more. The totality of that match is better than all the combined total of wrestling that's happened in that other company in 2022.
Whoa!
If you
Shots
took
fired.
I would dare somebody who loves a WWE stand to you put together all the tape of all the WWE matches in 2022. You will not find a comparable amount with all the combined thousands of minutes that equal that match.
I agree.
You won't find it because it does not exist.
You're right. You're utterly you're completely correct. That's, I think there's limitation, of course, in the WWE match style and move set.
Well, yeah. Well, they're
it's definitely going to cut down on some of the excitement level of some of these matches.
And they clearly say that their research shows that in 2022, people just don't. Jeff, people don't want this kind of wrestling. What they saw last night, they don't want that.
No, really,
they don't.
I do. I do.
I
really
mean,
bad.
They don't want to see what's going on in GCW. They don't want to see what's going on in Impact. They only want to see what's going on Mondays and Fridays
on the super gloss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was as close to a 5-star match as I could give it.
I think it's 2022 has started with some, just spectacular matches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, worldwide. I mean, you've gotten, Danielson, Hangman 2, Osprey, Okada. I mean, they're just like some spectacular, and this is up there.
Yeah.
I think this is showing. Sammy's almost growing out of the TNT belt.
Ooh. Whoa, this is high praise. I feel like when we first started this pod, we were kind of talking about Sammy
here's the
needs to
deal.
step up.
He has thrown the gauntlet down on some matches.
Yeah.
I thought his title run was lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
And it was.
Yeah.
It was completely lackluster.
I think we can see now he was going through some
given
things.
The reset. All right. Put the reset on it.
Mm-hmm.
You're out with your mega hot, super hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
So that's not a worry anymore.
Right.
That's no out of your mind. And oh my God, now put that monkey off his back. Look at what he's doing.
Yeah.
That match was insane. And if this is a sign of what he has more to come, he could clearly be a main event player.
Yeah. Can we give Cody his flowers?
Of course.
Cody
has put over almost all of the pillars in a big match.
Yeah. Cody, I know Cody is not watching the show, but Cody
it could be.
Hats off to you.
Sneaky Cody.
Speaking of Sneaky Cody, does Sneaky Cody have a contract?
I don't think so. Still has a free agent, I think.
You know what? As soon as the match was over, I almost tweeted, and I didn't. I almost tweeted, "We're gonna see him." I'm like,
in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we're gonna see him on. We're gonna see him on. We're gonna see him on Saturday.
Not happening in any way. I don't know.
I would almost love it if he did.
That'd be huge. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
He's clearly made himself quite the media asset between multiple television shows, wrestling. I mean, and then, I mean that didn't look like a guy wrestling without a contract.
No, it did not.
That looks like a guy who would die for AEW if you asked him to.
Right. And so I don't know what it is he's asking for in his contract, but damn it, Tony Khan, make it happen.
Points, baby, points.
I mean, the dude is
that's what he wants.
I mean,
points,
I don't want to make
man.
it seem like he's just putting it on his back by himself, but man, the dude is completely sold out for this company. He is doing what you want your leadership to do. And he's putting guys over. And he's got the fan base where we love him and hate him. We love to hate him. We hate to love him. He is the most interesting. He's the most interesting person in professional wrestling today, right now.
Compelling. 100%. The most compelling character in wrestling.
Yep. 100%.
You're very. He's on. You want to know what he's doing. You're curious to know what's going on, even if it's stupid and dumb. Remember, I mean, just we're months removed from that super weird segment with Arn Anderson in the ring and everybody surrounding him and talking shit to him that he's a bitch and cucking him and all this stuff. I mean, we're only a few months removed from that.
But I think we have different. I loved how weird and odd it was.
Real strange.
It was just super strange. But man, I mean, it's all weird. But I'm here for it. Let's get that contract done, Tony.
Of course.
Let's stop screwing around.
Because man.
I mean, to take that match without a contract, the risk. He's accepting all the risk at that point.
I mean, and that's, like I said, the guy clearly loves AEW. He's a founding member of the company. He's an executive vice president. I think, the deal with Warner Media, I think nets him and Brandy a cool $6 million a year.
Wow.
Besides the wrestling.
Do your thing, Cody.
He ain't going nowhere.
He better not go anywhere. But if he walks out on Saturday, I'm not going to be pissed. I'd be shocked.
It would, it would. If it would be an ultimate work, and Tony Khan would be laughing out loud like Vince McMahon put my guy on his show. Oh, I can't believe this. I mean, that would be, it's what it would be, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe Vince McMahon put my guy on his show.
But the war would be officially on, man.
Oh, it would be.
Oh,
but
but we know that's not going to happen. I'm just, I'm blowing smoke.
There's going to be an AEW WWE war. It's going to happen at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not going to be fought in like the way the Attitude Era War was fought or the Monday Night War was fought. It's going to be different. It's going to be a tussle. It's going to be social media. It's going to be full blitz, everything.
Here's the thing. I am so not at all interested in an AEW WWE war. I'm more interested in an AEW GCW Impact war. Screw WWE. I want a war with other wrestling promotions. Okay. I don't want a war with the amusement park version of pro wrestling. Yeah. That's not a war. I'm not interested in a water gun fight. Okay.
You want a gunfight?
Yeah. I want the Arn Anderson version.
The Anderson version.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
But Cody's come a long way. He's come a long way since those really, really, really weird spots.
There's some strange stuff going on there for a while.
But can we, because we won't really talk about it, but I love how they're billing Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson with FTR as a feud.
Fucking terrible.
I'm like, give me a break. Are you kidding me? FTR is one of the greatest tag teams in the history of wrestling. They're not feuding with these guys. And I know that they're trying to put these guys over, and I appreciate that, but come on.
They get a shot.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're gonna come out to tumbleweeds, to crickets, and if the match ain't great, I mean, FTR is probably gonna have to carry them through the match. I don't know. There's nothing about Brock Anderson says he's anywhere near ready. He just has zero charisma.
Right.
Nothing about him says, "Oh my God, this guy is interesting."
I think they're doing it out of respect and love for Arn. Arn's trying to.
I mean, Arn's one of the best hands in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to know why matches are great? You want to know why that ladder match is great? Because Arn booked it.
Yeah.
That's why that match was fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's why he's amazing. But I don't know. That kid doesn't seem nearly ready to me.
But maybe they'll show us something. Maybe there's something we're just not saying. Yeah.
But next we get to see Hobbs and Starks drag Tony Schiavone out to the frozen shores of Lake Erie. I love that they did Beach Break in Cleveland. I mean, that
was hilarious.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And Hobbs says he wants Dante Martin again. He's going to get it, I guess, at Dynamite coming up.
Yeah.
Something like that. And Starks wants Jay Lethal in an FTW title match at Rampage in a couple weeks or a week or whatever.
That match I'm excited for. Not necessarily excited. Not excited for Hobbs and Dante again, but
there's something in the works here. I think Ricky's about to probably drop that belt. And then whoever takes it will get Hook sent after him. And that's how Hook will end up with the title.
Yeah.
I'd love it to be somebody like Orange Cassidy that would drive Taz absolutely insane. To have the belt. That he just hates. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That'd be great. Or something, I don't know, somebody interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think I kind of want Ricky. It's time for Ricky to go. Do some other stuff.
Yeah, it's time to him to kind of move up a weight class, as it were.
And then so we get Wardlow in a 2-on-1 handicap match. I don't know what was 2-on-1 about it.
I mean,
could have had 50 guys out there. I don't think would have made a difference.
I'm laughing. I did not enjoy the match. I am tired of the squash matches. But I kind of I do like
we're
this
just paying. All we're doing is paying forward for the payoff, which is literally just a few segments later.
Yeah, and because of that, I'm in retrospect, I'm okay with that match, but I didn't love it, and I want to see him wrestle. Okay, like I get it. He's big, he's powerful. It's time to see him wrestle.
Well, he did. Wrestled Punk. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I want more of that.
Yeah, I want him and Hobbs. I want.
Oh yeah.
I want him. I want him and Hangman. I want Lance Archer.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
Miro. Whenever he comes back.
He must be fighting some injury issues, I think.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's been quite a while since we've seen the Miro. So we move on to the Inner Circle and the 2.0 guys in Garcia. And Proud and Powerful had nothing to do with Jericho in this match.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
It made me happy.
I bet it did.
Yeah.
But I felt like they didn't paint it very well.
No.
I felt like they wanted you to feel sorry for Jericho. No. No.
No.
Why are we feeling sorry for? He looks like a pouting.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was glad the announcer was like, "Hey, these guys, they haven't been they're not in the title hunt. Like these guys are such a great tag team. Why aren't they getting
what they're due.
Yeah, you got Private Parties even getting a dang title shot. It's time for the inner circle to go away. And yeah, I don't think we need to feel
Sammy
sorry
is
for
clearly
Jericho.
out on his own.
Yeah,
Nobody ever gave a flying F about Jake Hager.
no,
You know,
no, he the least charismatic wrestler in the game. I think in any promotion.
Jake Hager, yeah, he needs a really good mouthpiece.
Yeah,
And it's surprising that like Dan Lambert would actually be great for him.
yeah, it really would. Oh, I enjoyed seeing Dan Lambert and Scorpio Sky watching the ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of great. Yeah. What do you think of the match itself?
It's forgettable.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
super interesting about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I liked about it, a pile driver got a 3 count.
Yeah.
I love it. Standard pile driver.
Yeah.
Got a pinfall.
Yeah. I
like this.
Yeah.
It's like this should be enough to pin someone.
Right. 100%.
A really good DDT should pin someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm ready for Jericho to take a nice little break. But
he just had one.
Yeah, but take another one.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
take another one.
Because, like, to me, I look at what Cody's doing, and I'm like,
puts people over.
And I just don't know if Jericho can do that. Like, I don't know if he can. I don't know if he doesn't want to. I just don't know. I just don't see where he fits right now. But he's great behind the mic.
I do. I like him
working the desk. Yeah,
he's really good at it. I dig it. That's like I can handle that.
Yeah.
But as an in-ring competitor, I don't dig it. I'm just it's time to take a few steps back or something. Do something different.
Is there a way to give the fans that moment of singing the song without him actually being in the ring?
He comes on, he's part of the announce team.
Yeah, that would be great, right? Just do that.
The song played, gets him over. I mean, gets claps and sings and does her thing. And I mean, but then his over is kind of, it's not. I don't think it's like people are just celebrating him,
right?
It's Le Champion. I mean, this is the Lionheart Chris Jericho. We've loved him for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Of the better part of almost 30 years.
Yeah.
So that's what you're applauding,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know what? We will always love you, Chris. We will always love you. And you don't have to be there every week.
Right.
Our love will be there.
Always.
What is Celine Dion say? Near, far,
wherever you are.
Our heart will go on. I mean, my heart will go on, Chris. We'll go on. We'll be fine.
You can go on, Chris.
No, but for real though, mad respect, Chris Jericho. Love you, man.
Yeah, love you. Literally.
I just don't know where you fit right now.
Not in the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
So CM Punk comes out.
Yeah.
He's truly over, as sounds like.
Man.
Comes out the long boys.
Yeah. He was suited and
booted, ready
man.
To go.
He was ready to go.
Roll. Come on out, MJF. Let's do this. Gets an MJF count and chant going, which I love that Shivani trolls.
Yeah.
MJF sucks.
Yeah. Cleveland was popping clearly for CM Punk and
big time.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, there was a big payoff in this promo, a big one. And I'm glad it happened the way that it did, because I'm like, I am tired of when seems like you tired of hearing me talk with MJF. Yes, I am. It's been great. I don't need to see it anymore, but man, this was not what I expected. And I should have seen it coming, and I didn't. It was beautiful.
I mean, it's good mic work, but I feel like it's like we're really like that. The needing the payoff to come sooner.
Yeah,
it's like this just feels like we've been doing this for quite a while, trying to get this match booked.
Yeah,
and it finally gets booked.
mm-hmm.
And then they beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, and the thing I loved about the whole spot was that it was all about Wardlow.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about what's Wardlow going to do. Is he going to do what he asked? Is he going to save Punk? Is he just going to be a disinterested observer? What is he going to do?
Oh, he had that. He was like, that whole like, what do I do here? Like, almost
yeah,
like,
man.
He is a good guy at heart, and we all know this. And,
here's the thing:
JF's comeuppance
Punk
is at hand.
Punk was not selling anything on that. That hurt. I mean,
under the chair.
Oh man, it
hurt incredibly.
Oh man, that pain, that was real. Like that. Oh man, I'm like, dude, you're 41. You came back for this.
I'm 42, and I don't want that happening to me ever in my entire life.
So, what are your? I saw a couple threads on Twitter that the theory is that MJF, this feud is going to be the thing that precipitates Punk's heel turn.
It could be. It's been a slow turn coming, but it's what we all wanted, right?
Yeah.
We want him as a bad guy. He's funnest as a bad guy. And he's at his maximum fun level as a bad guy.
He's gonna give us the thing that we say we want from Cody. That's what he is going to give us. He is going to be a heel.
Oh yeah, he's going to give you the heel turn that the fans. He's going to be the heel the fans want.
Yeah. So I hope it's here with MJF. I don't know, but I wish I could say I was more excited for this match. But on Wednesday, I'll be ready. On Wednesday,
I feel like it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
MJF. I mean, he has another level. I think we've seen it in his big matches. The match at Darby. Holy wow. That was like that almost stole that pay-per-view. And that pay-per-view was loaded with a ton of amazing matches.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really, really good. And this could also be, this could be the thing that spurns Punk to go heel, but also could be the final flipping switch of Wardlow's face turn.
Yeah.
You might get the benefit of both.
Yeah. The thing I marvel at with MJF is that he is so great on the mic, and he is so pivotal to the programming. He's basically, he is special event and main event, pay-per-view wrestling. Like when it's something special when you actually get him in ring. Like I love how how we book him sparingly for actual in-ring performances. It's like going to your favorite steakhouse when he's in ring. You're like, holy shit, MJF's in ring right now.
I mean, he's kind of booked himself to be that way. I mean, like the part of the character is that, I'm just that damn good and I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't need to wrestle. To maintain my prestige level. I don't even need to wrestle as much as anybody else because I'm just better than everybody else.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I love it. But so while I'm not excited now, on Wednesday, I will be over the moon ready for that match.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So then the Acclaimed tells John Moxley what's up. And Bowens says he's ready. And oh my God, he's going to die.
He is totally gonna die. You married with children, Al Bundy looking ass.
Oh my God, he's going to tear your head off.
I'm sitting there watching the promo. I'm like, oh, that poor man.
I can only imagine. I hope they sequence this entrance for maximum effect. Got to have the Acclaimed come out first.
Oh yeah,
and then pop his music right in the middle of the Acclaimed, and just have him run out and just. And again, he's probably, Bowens doesn't need to. He's probably like scheduled a vacation.
Oh yeah,
Probably got a vacation scheduled. So this is his bon voyage.
Yeah, for a couple weeks, he's gonna get some well-deserved time off. Yeah, Mox is going to. He might break Bowens. But I'm interested to see if
it'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun little match.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm imagining they come out, and as soon as he's like, listen, Moxley's music just comes on.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I do believe that boombox is going to get smashed over somebody's head.
Big time.
Probably Max Caster's he's gonna get the boombox smashed over his head.
So I don't know when trying to time out when the Archer Hangman vignette ran.
Oh yeah.
It was somewhere around here.
Yeah. Texas death match, huh?
Hangman's reaction.
Yeah, well, he's like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm game. We got you.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of match is it?
I actually love that. I'm like, what?
It's this death match. What?
All I gotta say, guys, your death match has to be better. I mean, the Minnesota street fight has raised you got boys, you got to bring it. You've got to.
Do you feel like the Minnesota street fight was really that epic
for the four women?
Oh, I guess it was the Minneapolis street fight, I guess.
Yeah. I think the four ladies have set that bar that these guys now, if you're going into a street fight, you better bring it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to see. I want to see some barbed wire. I want to see. I just want to see it. I want to see it all. I want Lance Archer to do everything he can to break Hangman.
It's gonna be. There will be blood, my friend.
Yeah,
there will be blood.
And I just say how I just love Jake the Snake. I love Jake Roberts. So anytime he's on a promo, I'm just happy. It takes me back in the day.
Back in the day, brother.
Shout out, Jake.
Where's I got Jake here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, as action figure.
Yeah, the little muscle guys.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is. Oh, Jake the Snake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Muscle Man.
Yeah.
I love how these guys are all like, please don't kick me in the balls.
Yeah.
So I like make up promos.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
brother, the last thing you want to do is kick the DDT man in the balls.
Yeah. Kick him in the ding ding. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm already ready for a new champion.
Really, you're bored with Hangman already?
I'm bored. I'm bored. Like literally, I'm bored with him. He's not standing out to me as a champion. He's not bringing the juice that a champion brings. I don't feel it. I don't believe it. Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like he needs to give him like a meaty defense or two and then move on. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, the problem here's my issue. Here's my issue is that when you're the champion, when you show up on screen, you consume the room. Kenny Omega did that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not feeling that. And I know he's still a relatively brand new champion. I feel like he's just another guy on the roster. And if I'm being,
just happens to be lugging the gold, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't bring the juice. There's certain guys that bring the juice. MJF brings the juice. Punk, I'd say Wardlow's bringing the juice.
Danielson.
They don't have to have gold. Obviously, Adam Cole, who we'll talk about in a little bit, is bringing it.
Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, I think people like Thunder Rosa bring it. Nyla, your
Big
girl,
time. Nyla Rose.
Oh, Nyla, she had something to say. I know we're probably jumping ahead a little bit. That was an odd promo from Nyla and Vicky.
But coming out like to yell at the announcers.
Yeah. It's Ruby
like
Soho's fault. Like
I love Excalibur's like, you lost.
Yeah.
But anytime that's what happened. You lost.
But anytime we get Vicky Guerrero, I'm happy. I mean, she's so annoying. Like she's just perfect.
Scathing.
Perfect father. Yeah.
Oh, that excuse me is just oof.
Yeah.
Brings back just horrible memories, right?
Oh yeah.
But no, then we I guess we had that Griff and Julia, and she's talking about the House of Black, and she signs a contract with the match with Jade.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've got to feel like she was real short with Griff.
Yeah, I think there's dissension.
The House of Black influence is growing. I think.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure if we got the vignette with the House of Black guys, which, oh my God, that was so well done.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
with Alistair talking, and then Brody comes out of the darkness and then fades back in. Yeah. And I just love it. It's like, where you say death is inevitable, or we're inevitable.
Yeah, I thought that was great. And I do like this, clearly seeing the impact that Black is having on Julia. I also love that clearly they're feeding Jade with some competition that she can easily explain away, squashing them.
Right.
I love Smart Mark. I don't know what it is about that guy.
Sterling, I love him. He's great. Smart Mark is great. He's on like a bunch of the vlogs I watch. Yeah. He's super fun. He's an action figure dork. But he actually really is an attorney.
Oh, is he really?
I mean, he really is.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, so one of the best parts of Ethan Page's vlog is that there's like some wrestlers do their little bits. Like MJF trolls him, like when he's recording. like MJF is, if you like MJF's nearby, he'll like make noise or whatever just to troll him.
No.
It's actually really funny. But one of the funny things is he always, every episode, you get 10 Dark Order Preston Vance eating something very sensually. And it's very like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's like they go over the top. And it's like one time they had the entire Dark Order feeding each other food. It was
Oh my God.
but Mark Sterling was like warning him. He's like, "Hey man, just want to let you know." He's like, "Make sure you got to think about the products and things that you're showing." He's like, "You can't have labels and stuff." Like there's actual legal ramifications to this stuff. Trademarks and things like that. You got to think about. But yeah, real attorney.
Yeah. Wow. Smart Mark. Who knew?
And wrestler.
Yeah.
And can strap it up if he needs to. But then we go to Layla Hirsch and Red Velvet match.
Yeah. Legit Layla.
What did you think here, man? I thought this was a mess.
I didn't love it.
A low point of the night for sure. They just never seemed on the same page. And I don't know if like Layla's way of wrestling heel is that she just is really grumpy.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I felt like it was one of those things where I think Red Velvet is great in ring. This match was sloppy. I didn't love it, and I'm putting that on legit Layla. She did not look legit in this match.
This didn't look like a number 1 versus a number 2.
No, it did not
in any way.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked to hear that Red Velvet was number 1.
I was too.
Because I'm looking at
that either of them were in the top. I was like,
I'm looking at Statlander. Where's Jamie? Where's Jamie? Where's Thunder?
Let's check the old AEW rankings.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we have.
I mean, because this is preposterous.
Yeah, there's no way legit Layla could be number 2. But I mean, she is.
But yeah, I can't. I mean, I don't follow.
Yeah. I didn't love the match. But I'm a big Red Velvet fan, and I just hope that her next match she can be in with someone who can kind of match her skill and ability.
So yeah, they came out as Red Velvet, Layla Hirsch, Serena Deeb is 3.
Okay.
Thunder is 4, and a J5. With your champions, Britt Baker.
So over Statlander, over Jamie Hayter.
Mm-hmm.
I get Serena Deeb, and she deserves. I mean, I want Serena.
I want the belt on Serena.
Yeah.
I think the next heel, she should get the next heel run as champ.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I would love to see her challenge Britt Baker.
I would too.
Yeah.
She's just so much more nasty than Britt.
Oh, and yeah.
We're going to talk about Britt here. I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
Sammy came out with some cards.
Yeah.
Did his thing. His handwriting was much improved.
Daniel
soon. So, I mean, there's that.
I mean, do you think
Fuego wrote him?
Maybe Fuego wrote him? Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping because, it looked a little better. Yeah.
All right. So DMD comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got her awards everywhere. I mean, she's littered in plaques for Wrestler of the Year and everything. Get a huge promo. And she shits all over Cleveland and Cleveland's current favorite son.
Yeah.
Is he Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
What'd you think of all this? Because I felt like it didn't do anything. We know she's awesome. Who's she wrestling next?
It was nothing about that. It was about Pittsburgh coming in and taking a shit on Cleveland. That's what that was all about. She's like, you're like, hey, we need some heat. They know
wrestling show though.
They know that yes, it is a wrestling show, but they're wrestling
show.
hey, they know you're all things Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Go
not
out.
a roast Cleveland show.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, it didn't move. It didn't, I was expecting her promo to be interrupted. I would have loved to
I
have
was
seen.
kind of hoping like when's somebody's music gonna hit and give us the next challenger to the belt.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was hoping for, but
And the promo itself, and maybe they needed more time to kill, but it was too long.
way too long.
And she kind of had a couple nice little one-liners on Baker.
It's like, yeah, I was like, go the well.
But I mean, all right, I'm just gonna call it for what it is. I think Tony's like, we're gonna give our 18 to 49 demo something to enjoy.
Good look at her.
Yes, that's what that was for. I hate to say it, but you're right. This is not a look at how good look. And she's an attractive woman. This is not. Let's look at how good looking Britt Baker is. This is a wrestling. It is a wrestling show, and one of the things we need to be careful of right now is I want wrestling. Let's not try to be that other company. That we could have had a good match. Maybe our TBS champion could have actually defended her title on TBS during the time we had Britt Baker. Why not say, hey, Julia, you signed this contract. You're wrestling tonight.
Right.
Do the match right then and there.
Because we really only get 4 matches, right?
I'm
missing something.
We got the ladder match. We got Inner Circle.
Wardlow squash.
Wardlow. We got Red Velvet, Legit Layla.
And then Adam Cole.
Oopsie. Yeah, so 5 matches.
5 matches.
Guys,
2 hours. That's not horrible.
It's not horrible, but that's not what but
we're squeezing in 4 on a Rampage.
Yeah.
And 6 on a Dynamite.
We need more wrestling. I'm sorry. We need
more wrestling.
Yeah. Let's not steer away from what got us here.
But anyway, Nyla calls out Ruby or wants Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently she's getting Ruby.
Yeah.
Rubyver. I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
I'm not really, at least they're trying to forward more than a couple female storylines at once.
Yep.
But then we get Adam Cole coming out and Orange Cassidy, and it's a lights out match.
Wow.
And what do you think of the action here?
I felt that this was a great bookend to the beginning of the show. I thought they just have great chemistry.
They do.
In the ring. And man, we got a bit of a surprise.
A little bit. I had predicted that Johnny Gargano might come out and help Orange Cassidy against old rival Adam Cole. But instead, Adam Cole goes under the ring and grabs a chair and pulls out a Danhausen with him.
Yeah, right.
and Danhausen has premiered in All Elite Wrestling and kind of helps Orange for a second.
Yeah, I love how both Adam Cole and Orange just kind of had this look of like, what the hell? What are you doing?
When did you get here?
Like, what are you doing? Like Adam Cole's looking at him like, what are you doing? What are you doing down here?
But he's here now. What'd you think? I loved a lot of the action, all the build up. They told a great story with bash on Orange's hand, couldn't do the punch.
Yeah.
When he did finally to hit a punch, he
was in writhing in pain. Yeah.
They told the great story, and then there's the finish. I like that we got all the guys coming out, but they're all dealt with.
Yep.
And it's back to one-on-one.
Mhm.
And what do you think of the finish here?
I love the way it was shot. I actually loved how they shot this. Like, Adam, he goes and he climbs up and he's like, where do you go?
But this is like the dumb. This is usually like the dumb baby face thing.
Yeah.
Now it's dumb heel.
Yeah.
It's just utter shock. Where is he?
It felt very BTE-ish, and I think that's why I love.
Oh, this match is going to be all over BTE because there's the fact that he could not break out of a single grip of Orange, a lazy grip of Orange Cassidy.
I think that's why I loved it, because it was so cheesy,
wriggling, and he can't get out.
Like, oh, I can't.
I think it felt like he was thought that Orange was going to try to kiss him or something.
Yeah,
for a second. But he can't break out of Orange's grip.
Yeah,
and Orange drops him through the gimmick stage or whatever it is.
They did a good job of protecting Adam Cole. They got Orange Cassidy a win, Adam Cole's first loss.
Oh yeah, well, and it's lights out, so it's not going to count.
Right, it's an unsanctioned match. So
unsanctioned.
When he shows up next week or whatever,
get around calling it a loss.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's not a loss, but it's a loss. It's like it's a loss, but it's not a loss. It helps both guys. It ends this feud.
Yeah, I hope it does.
I was satisfied. It was like
I found it satisfying and like a kind of a good blow off.
Yes. Yeah.
And I really hope it kind of is, because I'm ready to see Orange do something different. I'm ready to see Cole do something different too.
Well, and the thing about with Cole is like, dude, what different can look like so many different things right now with him.
Wide open. The booking possibilities with him are endless.
Yeah. I mean, there's really, I almost look at Adam Cole as like their AEW universe, and then he almost has his own sub universe of things that could happen. Yeah. Any word on Kenny? Has there any talk?
I've heard February.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, end of February, possibly early March, something like that.
Yeah, so I do wonder what's next for Cole. Like, what,
I'm curious. I mean, where did they put him in the rankings, considering he has to have dropped?
Well, he hasn't lost. There's an unsanctioned match.
They did count some. I think they did hurt him with a loss.
Did the tag match, the mixed tag, hurt him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because no, they're still listing him as number one.
Yeah. Well,
3-0 overall, 15-4 with tag losses.
I feel like his work is going to be mostly playing.
You got Dante 2, Lance Archer 3, Andrade 4, and Hobbs 5.
Oh,
Andrade has been murdering people on Dark.
Wow. Yeah. Man, Andrade and Hangman. Now that's a match I can get excited for.
Like I said, man, any type of gimmick match where Andrade shows up looking like a Tarantino hitman.
Yeah.
Man. Sold.
Yeah.
Anything. And speaking of gimmicks, so Danhausen has premiered in AEW. Mm-hmm. Jerry, I know you're not super familiar with him.
Yeah.
He was a dude that was on the indie circuit for a long time, but he developed this character, Danhausen, who he thinks he's very vaudevillian, I guess to say.
Yeah.
But he the gimmick is that he thinks he's a demon. So, but he's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice, very evil. But he doesn't swear or anything. He's like, he kind of seems to think he has some mystical powers that he'll try to use in the ring. That of course do not exist.
Right.
It's the comedy. Yeah. He's kind of a comedy wrestler. He is very skilled in the ring. He can definitely grapple and go when he wants to. But mostly he's just this fun character. And the thing is, you don't really even need to do a lot with him on TV. You just have him navigate all the blogs and the Twitter. The Twitter exploded with love when they put up the graphic for him being all elite. So, I mean, for God's sake, Jim Cornette even likes the guy.
Wow! If Jim Cornette likes him,
and thinks he's awesome.
Wow, man!
But this is huge news, especially for like Ethan Page is a huge friend of his. Like a lot of AEW guys are big time friends with him. So this definitely is a huge locker room morale booster, I'm sure. For how loved this guy is.
Well, it'll be exciting to see what they do.
And he's just kind of a fun low mid card guy to have running around, you know?
Yeah.
But the big news this weekend, Jerry, Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
They even going to be able to field 30 guys to put on this thing?
Are they going
to use some guys twice?
I feel like are they entering some fans into a raffle to enter to be one of the 30?
Once in a lifetime. You can be thrown out of the Rumble in 60 seconds. No, you wouldn't leave the last 1 second in there.
Oh man. If Cody were to walk through that door, I would lose, and wrestling would lose their stuff. But we know that's not going to happen. Cody's never walking through that door, is he? That forbidden door that he built.
Here's the deal. I bet Vince would do something super sadistic and say, sure, one off, $1 million. You can do the Royal Rumble as Stardust. How do you like them apples? Want to do it?
Because he's just an asshole like that.
Oh, yes. Vince, there has to be a level of humiliation.
Yeah.
I think we've discussed this before. Oh my God, you're over. Something good happened to you. We must humiliate you.
Yeah.
We must break you down and do something terrible to you. That's just the Vince McMahon way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the rest. I mean, it's kind of in the business, I think, in the nature, the carny nature of wrestling is to do that. Anytime somebody gets an up, they've got to be ribbed or done something to, you got to take them down.
Yeah.
Can't let anybody get a big head.
No, but no, I'm going to watch. And no, Cody's not walking through that door.
Somebody interesting is, though, Jerry.
Yeah.
I feel it. I think in maybe some sort of indie guy or maybe an Impact person.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be Moose or anything like that, but it could be somebody like, I don't know, one off like Juice Robinson or something like that could come back.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I imagine there's going to be some sort of legend.
Yeah. I'm excited. We've talked about Rumble is just such a great
best
event.
Gimmick match there is.
Yeah. And
especially when there's a ton of awesome guys in WWE. But currently that's not the case.
Is it weird to say that I'm excited for Rollins and Reigns? I
think it'll be a good match.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'll be better than Lesnar. It'll be better than Lesnar and Lashley.
Yeah. I kind of want to see it from the, you want to see a car crash. But I guess
blood on the highway with Jerry.
Yeah. But I'm sure Lesnar is going to retain the title. I'm still holding to my prediction that his challenger at WrestleMania will be none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And I believe Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will defeat Brock Lesnar 20 years after he lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's my prediction.
Making it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're right, Jerry. Could be the Rock's day.
I mean, he does have a big movie coming out in
hear
May.
that music crash. Oh
Yeah.
man, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
What if he came into the Rumble?
Oh. How did I
Rumble? Oh, Jerry.
How did I not?
Oh, we not talked about this. How's no one talked about this? How did I just think of it?
I think you did.
Rock Rumble. The Rock comes back, wins the Rumble, comes in at like 28. Just rock bottoms everybody.
Wow.
Throws that last candy ass out.
Oh. I mean, if it is
points, gives the eyebrow.
So what I need,
everybody's got to do their point. Their WrestleMania, their I won the Royal Rumble. Here's my point.
I think what I need to do now, I need to go look back now at the Rock's social media for the last week and a half, and just see if there's any things that I can see, or
like he clearly has been going to a secret wrestling training facility and practicing.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you gotta. You definitely need. Nobody is that great. You will have to go back and hit the ropes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Got to go back and hit the ropes for a while. And go and roll around and get your timing back.
Yeah. I man, I tell you, if The Rock does enter the Royal Rumble, that would be spectacular. I mean, honestly, if you're Vince, you almost need that to happen, especially since he didn't show up at, the thing that was in his honor. They were doing the SmackDown.
Yeah, they didn't even show up for it.
Didn't even show up.
He's a movie star, man.
Yeah. So
it's gotta be invested.
It's gonna, if it's not The Rock, it'll be somebody. It'll be somebody big. I'm trying to
There's gonna be some sort of interesting angle.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting angles, Jerry. Title game.
Yeah. Sunday. A little nervous.
Title time.
I'm a little nervous.
That KC pride, Jerry.
That Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase make me nervous. They
feel it, power. You gotta feel the power, Jerry, and you gotta believe in the kingdom.
Oh man, I believe in the kingdom.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper's on our side now, man.
I don't know if you saw this guy.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard.
There's a sports exercise scientist guy that works with the Chiefs or with the NFL.
Oh, they talk about his blood pressure?
Yeah. And how
his heart
rate was lowest going into that last drive.
Yeah, they said in the huddle.
Yeah.
So they said his heart rate was at the maximum when he was watching the Bills.
When he was watching, yeah.
And the calmest in the huddle, and then like 65-70% on the field during play.
Wow.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
What an athlete. I mean,
ice water.
I mean, that's the most incredible football game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's the most incredible game anyone alive that was watching. That if you were alive today, it was the best football game you've ever seen. It may not have been your favorite teams. You may not have had as much invested in this game as you have other games, but that game, best playoff game in history.
26 points scored, 5 lead changes in the final 2 minutes.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
That's the most incredible. 13 seconds.
Yeah.
And that will now be forever.
You know what? I will say though,
when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper, Jerry.
We act like 13 seconds isn't a lot of time, but that 13 seconds was longer.
A millennia to Patrick Mahomes.
Well,
apparently.
And it's longer than most women's matches in
WWE.
Yeah. So there we go. I mean,
it's longer than some people last in the Rumble.
That's 2 WWE women's matches. 13 seconds.
Squash 1, squash 2.
Sorry, not sorry. All right, but folks, hey, this is a great AEW,
Rampage coming up. It's going to be awesome. There's some awesome matches, more awesome stuff to come.
Yep.
I feel like there's just more and more coming. I feel like we're just the tip of the iceberg.
100%.
Until next time, guys, hit up the old Twitter and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Find Jerry.
Yeah, somewhere. For Life Wrestling.
We'll catch you guys next time. Mark for life.
Peace.